All right, so there is a new Silent Hill game in the works. Konami's got this thing called Silent Hill F, which is a brand new title. First time, really, that Silent Hill is going to Japan. Now, if you know me and you've checked out anything of the channel, you know I'm a giant Resident Evil guy. So, Silent Hill has kind of an uphill climb, if you will, to get me to really get fully on board with the Silent Hill franchise. Everything I've seen of it so far, I mean, Silent Hill 2 is a little bit better, but everything I've seen of it so far has been kind of really hit or miss. Silent Hill 2 remaster, I guess you could say, remake, whatever you want to call it. There, the newest Silent Hill version of Silent Hill 2. I thought that was probably the best thing that I've seen so far. But then there was also the other Silent Hill game that was like the free download, free to play one. I thought that was just really just just the subject matter in it was just really boring to walk through. So again, very both sides of the spectrum of hit or miss whether or not I like Silent Hill stuff. So anyways, let's jump into this one. Let's check it out. This is basically Silent Hill Japan. Let's see what ends up happening with it. Let's see what it is.
Peggy 18.
シュウ君、嘘ついてるよね。
Uh-oh.
騙せてると思う？
Wait. Is this not English? Hold on. Maybe we'll go with the PlayStation version of the trailer. Does it have 1 million? Oh, 1.6 million views on it. Okay.
シュウ君、嘘ついて
You're
るよ
lying,
ね。
aren't you? Okay. So this one has subtitles. So this game it is just in Japanese with subtitles. Interesting.
騙せてると思う？
Really think you can fool Hinako?
ひなこはね、
Actually, I
死んだんだよ。
won't read it. Won't read it out loud. Silent Hill fart. Silent farts?
ひなこはお友達といつまでも一緒にいたい。お友達は永遠じゃないのよ。彼らだっていつか必ずあなたを裏切る。あなたが裏切り者と呼ばれたように。
The fog's rolling in.
ひなこ？あ、ごめん。何？天秤にかける価値があるかどうか、しっかりと判断しなさい。
Okay. So how to make Silent Hill more spooky and scary? Add freaking walking corpse dolls? No, add mannequins that do all the freaky stuff. Huh. And then also the like fungus kind of.
ひなこ、いつまでここにいる気なの？自分でもおかしいと思うの。自分で自分がわからない感じ。自分の。
Oh man, her shirt's all ripped and stuff, so she's been through the ringer at this point. I guess the biggest question right now, like halfway through this trailer, is how did it go from Silent Hill to a random village in Japan? Like, is this just her mind warping or something? Maybe.
気持ちが自分で理解できない。私かお前の夢の中ってことはないよな。ひなこ、もう時間がないのよ。あなたが生かされたということは、ここに至ってもまだ迷いがあるということなのね。
The other thing too is I'm thinking of the latest Silent Hill thing that the one that they put out for free. I think that was in, was it Russia or Ukraine or something like that, or it was like somewhere's over in that area, because the way the buildings were and all that stuff, and like the maze of the building that you're riding through, and also the notes and all that stuff. Yeah, I think it was somewhere's over there like that. It's just the places I have off the top of my head, but I guess they're trying to take the fog, worldwide. So it's almost kind of like how Resident Evil took the viruses worldwide and everything. Does it work worldwide? I mean, Silent Hill is kind of like it's that town that doesn't exist but does. It's in that other side of the fog and everything. So it's like, does it really? Oh, okay. Let's keep on.
あなたがそれに悩める時間はもう尽きかけている。
あなたは誰なの？さっきからなんで何もわからないふりをしているの？私はね、あんたをすぐに殺すこともできたんだよ。全部奪ったな。全部私から奪ったな。
それではお別れを。あなたが幸せをつかんでくれることを願っています。
Neobard's Unreal Engine. So it's Konami publishing, but it's not actually the Konami team making it. Huh. So this is basic. I'm guessing Neobard's is probably based out of Japan, like Konami is also. Unreal Engine. I wonder if they're just going to turn Silent Hill into. So my understand. I've never finished a Silent Hill game. My understanding of Silent Hill is it is like Silent Hill itself. It's taken over by kind of evil spirits, and that's what makes the whole like the two alternate realities of modern day, and then you have like the demonic, that's possessed whatever realm of reality. So this feels like it's taken it more in a. Her mind is breaking, and that's what's causing, it's like the more that her mind breaks, the more the fog consumes, and the more that she's seeing all this stuff happening. So maybe it's not like the world isn't actually fogged over, but she's just seeing it. So they're turning Silent Hill more into a psychological disorder almost. Instead of it being like just like this place that is taken over by a demonic spirit. Again, I've never finished a Silent Hill game because I've just always been kind of the Resident Evil guy. I was interested just checking this out. I don't know. There's some cool things I'm seeing in here for sure. This is the thing with Silent Hill though. It just kind of doesn't make sense, which is not supposed to make sense, and that kind of loses me a little bit of like, okay, so. She's just this random girl in a random town in Japan, and now all of a sudden she's like having a mental break. Kind of a very broad, just out there kind of game. I think there was a kid in there talking to her. Maybe part of it too is just the whole thing of like. They are speaking in Japanese. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on with, you're flipping between realities and everything else. And, I'm trying to see what's happening on screen. I'm trying to read down below. So maybe I did miss some stuff in there. You know what? I'm going to watch this one more time and pay even more attention to the subtitles. And then let me come back real quick. Okay. So far, it's like Hinako is the main character. somebody. It seems like she's talking to herself, so maybe she has split personality disorder going on with this. I'm just trying to make sense of what is going on with this thing. And it's like her split personality is trying to tell her, like, the friend, stop trying to make friends, they don't matter or something. This is definitely like, that's the one thing about Silent Hill is it's like in between like sex horror and then just like coming of age stories in a sense. And like, Silent Hill 3 is that kind of coming of age story in a way with Heather, and then it's like sex demons or what with Silent Hill 2. Yeah, it's just, this is kind of creepy here. So right here, this might be gameplay where the way that the camera is like shifting back and forth. Not gonna lie though, it just feels like a big giant cutscene. So you get so far in, and then all of a sudden, like, just everything gets consumed by the fog, and then she starts to just lose touch. Maybe? I know that she is a bit younger too. You can tell it, and it's funny that they have the back is ripped out. It's like, okay. I think what I would have gone for like the tire, both the sleeves rip, and then she's wearing shorts underneath, but then like maybe the skirt, kind of rips a little bit there, like maybe tears in the skirt, shorts underneath, so it's everything's covered and whatnot because she is younger and all that. But instead of being like the whole back is ripped out, because it just looks a little odd. Like, I'm not saying it's it's whatever, but yeah, it just looks a little odd on the character design on that. Feels a little bit of Resident Evil in here with this like dinner scene and whatnot. Running out of time to choose. Like you're acting like you don't know what's going on. I'm wondering if there is somebody's trying to snap her out of the crazy state. Well, not crazy state, but the psychological state, and now she's trying to fight with her inner demon, which is essentially just herself. I have no idea if I'm getting anything right out of this trailer. And the problem with this is I don't know if this makes me want to play it more, that I don't know what's going on. I don't know really what and then her face gets scanned. I'm like, what? This is the reason why I've always had a hard time with Silent Hill, because I'm just like, what the fuck is actually going on in this? There is a storyline, and when it gets explained, it makes more sense. I will say, like, Heather's storyline, Silent Hill 3 was, pretty solidly put together, and seeing the, there's a connection between one and 3 and whatnot. Again, that stuff is like really well put together. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out. It's like, okay, I have the same feeling with Death Stranding 2 also, where I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, but at least in that, I'm like genuinely curious to see what's going on. In this, I just feel like I'm lost, and it's just randomness. I'm not saying that this is bad either. It's just, I don't know if it's catching me so much. Like, personally, I just, my brain goes into like, what the hell is happening? Maybe, if they came out with like a little bit of story demo, so I get hands on and just see what the pacing is of this, and just give like that, whether it's a teaser or just like that first like introduction to the storyline, that might start clicking more. I don't know. It's just seeing a trailer where it's just a lot of random stuff happening. It's just like, I don't know. It just doesn't reel me in as much. maybe a demo. I could easily see them putting a demo out for this. That might actually work in bringing me in a little bit more. But yeah, anyways, it's something. Silent Hill F. I know there's a lot of people that are kind of excited for Silent Hill F. Yeah, first Silent Hill in Japan. It could be interesting. Could be cool. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. It's definitely something. So make sure and hit that subscribe button, like, subscribe, share, the whole 9 yards. And yeah, I will be back soon with more videos. So until then, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. And this was a weird, random, crazy ride. See ya next time.